Quack! Welcome back to the Pokehistorian. I'm your host, Matt X. This is the show where I just turn on this camera and talk about whatever the heck I want. And today I thought it'd be fun to do a welcome to the Pokemon card hobby video. Just kind of a beginner's guide of what to do, what not to do, how to get into this particular hobby and have a good old time. So if you've been doing this for a while, this might not be the video for you, but who knows, you might end up enjoying it anyways. And it's a lazy Sunday morning. Maybe you've got nothing better to do than turn on the Pokehistorian channel and watch whatever I have to say. So let's go ahead and get into it. So you want to get into Pokemon cards. What do you need to do? Well, the first thing that you need to do is you actually need to know what the heck Pokemon is about. And how do you do that? Well, the best way to learn about what Pokemon is about and how it works is to play the video games. Because if you play the video games, you'll get to know the Pokemon, you'll get to know the characters, you'll get to know like what the whole series is all about, and you'll have a much easier time getting into the cards. So as of right now in 2026, what games do I recommend you play to get into the Pokemon card hobby? I think you should play Fire Red and Leaf Green on the Nintendo Switch eShop. Those are remakes of the original Pokemon games. They'll get you a way to know all of the most well-known characters, the first 151 Pokemon, and just give you a real good feel for exactly like why this series is so popular and like what exactly it is about Pokemon that continues to draw people in. So that's the first step. You don't want to jump into this if you don't know anything about like the games and like what the series is all about. You will get wrecked if you do. Okay, so now you've played the games and you're like, great, I'm ready to get into Pokemon. Welcome to the hobby. Good to have you here. So, first thing, don't get carried away, but I would recommend you go on TCG Player or download the Dex app or any of these other kind of apps that teach you about the different Pokemon cards and their sets and figure out what new sets you like and would like to get into. And once you've done that, I suggest you just go out to your local card store or wherever you can find amount of product where you can actually buy a few things and just buy some packs to rip and have a good time and see what you pull. However, don't let this turn into a gambling addiction. Opening the packs is meant to just give you a feel for the set, just to have a little fun here and there. It's supposed to be just a little treat on the side. If you spend all of your time trying to rip packs to get the chase cards that you want from the particular set, you are going to lose all your money and you're going to go into debt and you're going to be filing for bankruptcy. So don't do it. The best thing to do if you have particular chase cards you want is to save your money, put it aside, and just when the time comes, go on TCG Player, look for a dip in the market of that particular card and pick it up. You will be so much happier. Is that as exciting as pulling it out of a pack? No, but your wallet will thank you. And that's really how most of Pokemon card collecting works, right? You're not going to be pulling all the cards you want from the packs. You're going to end up buying most of the cards you want online or even like at a local TCG card show they have or your local card store. So just kind of keep that in mind. And if you want to learn about some of the more interesting and unique and I guess rarer cards in this hobby, well, I got just the place for you because the Pokehistorian has been doing videos about that for years now. Go ahead and check out the Pokehistorian playlist that I have on this channel. And that'll teach you about like a lot of the more interesting cards that have come out in the TCG hobby, or at least ones that I think are pretty interesting. So that's a good place to get started if you're looking to really kind of like get beyond like the newer sets and kind of deep dive into things a bit more. But you certainly don't want to be buying all the expensive cards when you just get into this. You got to take time with that. And we're in a very difficult time in the market right now where a lot of cards have become super, super expensive. And it's really unknown exactly what's going to happen with them. And I would hate to see you, as being a new person to this hobby, go and spend $3,000 on what we think is a very rare and sought after card. And then you lose half your money because this bull market of Pokemon cards ends up calming down. We are certainly in uncharted territory right now. We have never seen a bull run like this ever in Pokemon cards. So if you're new to this and you're just kind of like learning about the cards and the sets, I do not recommend you immediately go for the gold and start chasing like the most sought after cards in this hobby. That's just not a good idea. But as you get to know the hobby better and you get to know the sets and you start gradually going back like over time and looking at older sets and older cards, you can start picking this stuff up. And I promise you, I know a lot of these cards are rare, but a lot of them will be on the market for a while. The prices will go up, yes, but building a collection of rare and expensive Pokemon cards is going to take you some time. It's not something you should do overnight. And the journey is half the battle, right? And it's half the fun. You want to have like goals you're working towards in this hobby. If you just jump in and buy everything you want at once, what fun is that? It's all about the journey, folks. It's all about the journey. So that's what I got to say about the single cards. Now let's go ahead and jump into the sealed product, because of course a lot of people out there love to collect sealed product these days. I have some myself, if you watch this channel, and you can see. With that, it's also very easy to get carried away. I mean, that's kind of a theme with this, is there are so many different ways to get carried away with this stuff. What I recommend you do is, again, look at the sets you like, especially the newer ones. Find a booster box that isn't the most expensive one. They're all above MSRP right now, but that's just the way it is. If you could find one for like around $250, like for example, in 2026, I think Mega Evolution is a really good one to pick up. Just get a simple box you like, buy one, put it away, and just have fun with it and see what it does. It'll be a good learning experience for you. You can watch it go up and down. It'll be a fun little investment science experiment. So that's a good product to pick up. Also, Elite Trainer boxes are fun to have. They're good display pieces because they have artwork on the front of them. And they also come with cool promo cards inside and a number of packs, so they're very popular for that reason. So same thing as the booster boxes. Go ahead and pick yourself up one of those and put it away and just see what it does. Those tend not to move quite as well as the booster boxes overall, unless it's a specialty set where there is no booster box, and the Elite Trainer box tends to be the particular product that you want to chase after. But definitely don't start buying cases of something immediately. Don't buy a bunch of different Elite Trainer boxes all at the same time. Just gradually ease into it. And also, here's another thing with the sealed product. Okay, if you know anything about how this hobby's been going over the last year, you know that we have scalpers and opportunistic people that are out there just buying out the stores left and right. And they're buying like ancillary products that aren't as good long-term, and they're trying to flip them and make a bunch of money. I do not recommend you become one of these people. And I certainly do not recommend that if you end up going to the store and getting any of these ancillary products, like these collection boxes, they'll come with like a promo and 4 packs, things like that. There's a lot of products that are really better meant to be ripped than to hold on to long term. So do not be buying these little collection boxes and everything, holding them long term. Will they see some rise in value? Yeah, but number one, they take up a lot of space, which is annoying. And number two, they're just not going to see the same ROI as an Elite Trainer box or a booster box, okay? So if you go out to a store and you find some products, you probably just want to go ahead and open it for fun. And please don't turn into a scalper. Like, it's not worth it to just be flipping this stuff on Facebook Marketplace for like $15. You want $15? Go work at frickin' Taco Bell or something. Like, there's a lot more honest and good ways to make $15. I mean, I don't know, just open up a lemonade stand or something. You could probably make that kind of money, you know? Like, anyways, I'm not going to go on a rant about scalpers, but that's the advice I got for you if you're getting into this hobby. Number one, play the games and learn exactly what this is all about. Number two, ease in with the singles. Go ahead and buy the ones you like, but don't jump in and go crazy with a lot of the more sought after expensive cards. And rip a few packs just for fun, but don't get carried away with it. Don't let this become a gambling addiction. Then with the sealed product, again, take it easy. Get yourself an Elite Trainer box, get yourself a booster box, and just gradually ease into it over time. Don't go crazy on that. And do not become a scalper, okay? So that's the advice the Pokehistorians got for you. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And if you got any questions about entering this hobby and things to look out for and things to do, go ahead and leave me a comment and I'll go ahead and respond to you and tell you what I think. All right? See you in my next video.